This is going to sound dumb, but if you want to make your own PEZ dispenser, the first thing you need to do is buy a PEZ dispenser. Unless you have a vacuum form machine, a 3D printer, and a lot of time and money on your hand, this method will give you the best results and you can do it on a shoestring budget. In this video, I will not only show you step by step how to create your own custom PEZ, but we will also be going over the packaging, cleaning the plastic wrap, and putting the whole thing together so it looks like an actual official PEZ. Let's do it. Right, you wouldn't actually believe how many shops I had to go to find these. Why are they so hard to find? Luckily I managed to find a box of 12 from a retro sweet shop. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the cardboard backing. Be gentle like an Itamai sushi chef because we need to keep these plastic covers. Really important. Next step is to pop off that head. This can be done really easily by sliding the knife on the inside and then leveraging it from the pivot point. You're probably going to want to do this just to cut away some of those features from the base mold. The clay we're using, as always, milliput. This is perfect for customizing over plastic. Unlike other modeling clay, this is an air dry 2-part epoxy putty. Now model whatever character you want. I'm going for this sick MF Doom character. What do you think? Looking good so far, right? Because I'm making these for an exhibition, I wanted to make a series of 12. If you want to just make one, that's up to you. But if you bought more, why not make a couple at the same time? Now we need to leave these suckers to dry. I'd recommend 12 to 24 hours, ready for the next stage. Okay Billies, now we're going to move over to the packaging. So these PEZ come in all different shapes and sizes. You want to take a photo of yours on top of A5 paper. If you destroyed the card like I told you to, you can just draw around that plastic cover, but make sure you leave a circumference of about 5 cm so there's some wiggle room when you glue it on the back end. Now I'm designing my cover in Procreate. You can do yours in Photoshop, Microsoft Paint, or you can even do it by hand. The only important thing that you must do is set that document size to the exact measurements of your template. Now I'm just testing to see what it looks like. Looking good, Mario. Mario! Say hello to my little head. My top tip for this is don't use a knife. This is super slow and a massive learning curve you guys don't need to go through. Grab a Brillo pad. It took away all the excess card really easily. It just took me a while because I had to do 12 of them. Now to polish and dry. You don't want it all misty and shit. I just got some antibacterial spray and some kitchen roll and made sure they were really clean and dry, ready for the next stage. Time to add a lick of paint to your creations. If, like Billy, you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that Liquitex Heavy Body is my favourite acrylic, but you can use any brand you like. I just like the thickness of Heavy Body, but it's important to utilise materials that you already have, like this Posca pen. I didn't have any silver paint, but I had this pen, so I just utilised this for the project. Posca tip: remember you can squeeze the paint out of these Posca markers and apply it with a brush. This makes getting into those nook and crannies a lot easier, especially with a nib this size. Next up, I'm applying a spray lacquer. I got this bad boy from Wilko's for just £4. You can use any brand, but just make sure it's quick drying and it says clear on the front. 3 coats and 2 hours later, I'm ready for the final stage. But my parcel's just arrived from Mixam. It was supposed to come on Monday, but it's here 2 days early, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but I use a company called Mixam for my printing. Again, you can use any company you want, but I think these are great. They're also based in the US and Europe, so win-win for my European and US Billies. Now putting these back together is simple enough. Just trust yourself, be confident, push it firmly back into its hinges. There's tutorials on YouTube for this if you need more detailed instructions, but you got this, girl. Another cheap but necessary art supply is this Elmer's extra strength glue. It looks like Pritt Stick, but don't be fooled, this stuff is a beast. It dries fast and it's really strong. Another tip: rub a pencil or a pair of scissors along the edges where you've glued. It's way easier than just using your hands to stick it down. Now repeat this process for the others. Boop! And here are the results of my PEZ in the Doom Show. Oh hell yeah! But stick around, there's a little bit more. So do you think you could make your own custom PEZ dispenser? What character would you make? Let me know in the comment section, as I'd love to hear your plans for your own custom creation. And now you know how to create your own PEZ dispenser, let me show you how I created my own custom cereal box, which also came with a free classic 90s toy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because next week we're going to be deep diving into my rebrand of Frosted Flakes. See you in the next video.